Hi and welcome to our wrap of round 17 of the Western Region Footy League. Kevin Hillier and Steve Thom. Let's look firstly at Division 3 and let's congratulate North Sunshine on their first win of the season.
Yeah, well done to them. Well done. I mean, Tarneit beat them round one of the season and it looked like being a terrible long year for North Sunshine. In a lot of ways, obviously it has. But today, they'll be celebrating pretty hard down at Dempster Park Reserve tonight, and well done to them. And yeah, it just gives them that hope for the future too now.
Big winners also in Division 3 in round 17, Braybrook over Laverton and Auburn-Vale over Sanctuary Lakes. They're going to meet each other next week in our match of the day. Should be a beauty, that one, but good win today for both of them.
Yeah, good win. The Brookers are on a roll, there's no doubt. They've got a sniff of what's going on, and it's very important down there in the Division 3, at the moment. The teams that are going to continue winning, it's going to be a four, it's going to be a pretty tight final. As you said, next week there's a couple of big games again we'll talk about at the end of this week, but the Brookers, they'll be pretty happy in Auburn-Vale, sitting on top of the ladder, will finish on top.
Yep. Move to Division 2 now in round 17. Glen Orden, after a very miserable month, have got themselves back on track, and they've got a big scalp today with West Footscray.
Yeah, look, they did. West rolled them about 6 weeks ago in the last play, 5 or 6 weeks ago. Good to see, as Dean Comasoli, we spoke to him in the final siren on the radio earlier on, and they had that momentum in the loss against Caroline Springs the week before. In that last quarter, they came in pretty hard, and they took that momentum into the game with them again today, and had a great first 3 quarters. West came home pretty hard in the end, but Glen Orden hanging on, that cements that spot in the 4 from, so they've got to be pretty happy, and still a lot of football left to be played for Glen Orden come the finals. They could go pretty deep still.
Division 2 looks like it's going to have 3 century goal kickers. 2 of those notched their hundreds today and saluted the crowd. Sean Buttigieg-Clark, obviously, for Caroline Springs in their win over North Footscray. He was the first to get the 100. Yeah,
well done to Buttigieg-Clark. I mean, that's a great effort. He's a small not a crumbing forward, but he doesn't stand just on 6 foot. He's not a big pack marker. So that's a great season for him. That's fantastic. Well done.
And Paul O'Shea's the other one who kicked his 100 today in Wyndham-Vale's win over the Manor Lakes.
Well, Paul O'Shea is that 6'4", big high marking, attacking of the football forward. So well done to him as well. Not very often. I can remember two players in this competition in any of the divisions, but kicking 100 in the one day. And if all goes well, we may have 3 by next week.
Oh, we think so, given that Damien Uzo's on 99 as we speak, so he should get that 100th one. Parkside, the other winners in Division 2 today. In the Division 1 games, we watched a pretty good game here where we're recording this at Murphy Reserve between Spotty and Werribee Districts.
A great third quarter. Funny game of football, this. Really was. As Werribee showed glimpses in late in the third quarter and in that last quarter what they can do, but Spotswood's second quarter was dynamic. They were outstanding. They attacked the football, they attacked the opposition player body-wise fairly, but body-wise they really put Werribee under a lot of pump. They made a statement saying, Spotswood saying, we're going to be playing you guys in 2 weeks' time in a qualifying final. This is what it's all about, guys.
Michael Spooner's become a bit of a star for St Albans up forward. Another 5 goals today in their win against Port Melbourne Colts.
Very well balanced. I say well balanced, big side St Albans. When I say well balanced, it could be the little bit of a question mark come selection time for the Saints over the next few weeks. But Spooner down there, young Forcus, the kid only an 18-year-old, just playing. He would have played up the forward line. Fitzy back into that lineup. Henderson back in that lineup. West hopefully will return next week. Good side. If they get the ball in their hands, as we know, they can keep the football in their hands, possession of it come the finals. Body-wise, they're going to be outstanding and hard to beat.
Now, when Deer Park kicked 27 goals, you would expect the name Kondos and Wong to be high in the goal kicking. They kicked 27 goals today, and they didn't even get a mention because Chris Stewart bobbed up forward with 6 goals.
Yeah, he did. Big Chris Stewart. Very dangerous. Probably hasn't had the greatest seasons this year, Chris Stewart. But this is the time of year you fire up. And the danger of Chris Stewart, obviously in the ruck, when he goes forward, he's just dynamic inside that 50 around the stoppages and kicking goals and 6 goals. But the spread, the big thing I think Mark Bullen will be pretty happy with today too, the spread of goal kickers. They had a big spread of goal kickers, the Deer Park side. We talk about tough decisions come selection time. Well, they've got 4 or 5 players in the twos, quality players in the twos that are going to be knocking on the door. So good luck to them over the next few weeks managing and picking the right sides come the finals.
Yeah, it's a nice headache to have though, to have that much talent. Yeah. Sunshine and Hoppers Crossing, the other winners. Hoppers cementing their spot in the 5, so they'll play St Albans in that first final. Final round is next weekend, round 18, so that's our wrap of round 17, Tomsy.
Yep.
Yeah, you got your gloves on, you got your football.
Black gloves, got the Western Region football, and only a week to finals, Kev. Yep. Gloves are off then. Gloves are off then.
Gloves are off, that is finals. And that's our wrap of round 17. Get out and see some local footy.